good, YouTube? We back at it again with another scary videos with Kai Chan. You know what it is. I'm Kai Chan, the man. Finna watch some scary videos and finna get into it, though. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, though. Do all that, though. Now let's get into this episode of scary videos. Alright, so guys, so the first video is by Llama Arts. It is a school lockdown horror story. You know, I've been in a lot of school lockdowns, you feel me? So you finna see how this goes down. Let me make some more. Let's get into it. Let's go, because you know, I'm in an open area. You know, popping out on me.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. Right. So everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell.
I can't wait to go home.
We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers. So our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up." 2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
They need to find that man. They need to find that man right now. They need to find that man, because if that man, oh my gosh. Because, whoa. Alright, so the next video is a true horror stories POV, Evil Eye.
The sound is evil. The sound is
the last true horror stories POV, you know that video?
Nah.
You know? Let's not bring that up. We finna get into this video. We finna get it. Let's finna see if it's lit, bro.
We still got.
Let's go.
Bro, get out the back seat, bro. Get out the back seat, bro. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
Bi, you pergi je lah, Bi. I tak larat lah.
Bro,
Mula, ikut I bagus.
where have you been?
Tak boleh
Where have you
lah.
been?
Wah, Bi, I tak boleh. Pinggang I macam nak patah si, Bi.
Dah lagi.
Shit, we passed out.
Andung lagi macam ni.
I'm gonna pass out.
Kenapa ni kau nangis sekarang?
Like, bro,
No,
what
I
the,
really cannot. Please
what
go.
the hell?
Kau tak nak
Bro,
lagi lah.
No, I really cannot, sayang. No, I'm not kidding you. Kaki I dah bengkak semua. I really cannot walk. I really cannot. You just faster go to your friend. After that, you just come back cepat-cepat, okay? Lari tau.
I tak off engine tau.
Okay.
Nanti akan on
No,
aircon je.
no. You off pasal sejuk. I cannot. Just ni buka tingkap sikit je, is fine. Thank you, sayang.
Ini okey eh?
Okay. I really tak tahan lah. You cepat-cepat datang balik tau. Okay. Thank you, sayang. Lari tau. Sayang. Ni malas ni. Sayang? Sayang?
Hey y'all, you know, it is like a couple days after me editing the video and shit like that. So like, and I just remembered I forgot to do an outro. So look, I'm not gonna do this outro. If y'all like that video, make sure y'all comment, subscribe, and like. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so you won't miss when I post another scary videos with Kai Chan, cause I know y'all like this. I know y'all like this. I know y'all like to see me being scared. Y'all like to see me scared. And that's okay, cause I like it too. I like it too. So you all you gotta do is make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bro. You finna get it lit every video. And I'll see y'all in another universe.
Bitch, I'm flexing and I don't care if the opposite. Bitches call me Poppy, riding around with a Tommy. I don't wanna listen if there ain't no money beside me. I'm chasing to the bag while she sucking in the front seat. VVS on my chain, let my chain swing. I love the way you be around so you can watch the game. MTM and KLB, that's what these niggas fear. Really beat a nigga ass and feed it to the bears. Everyone know we sending shots, bitch, we stay prepared. And baby, this right here a thrill. I know you wanted this, but baby, give me time, we finna chill. You slid on me, but you failed, that's a failed ski. So we slid on your brothers and hit that kill switch. And we ain't missed. Bitch, I'm outside and you ain't drill shit. Why niggas speaking on my name, speak some real shit. They say I drip a lot. Blues hanging on my jeans, you can check the watch. At the mall, turn as fuck, had to check the spot. Too many hoes smoking weed, then she kicking rocks.